Two Clearfield County hunting clubs were in court this week, and the outcome could impact all of PA.
They're arguing that the PA Game Commission shouldn't be able to go onto private property without a warrant, but the state is arguing that a law lets them do just that. Our Tim Durkin tells us which law is being called into question and how the meaning of private property could be changing.
I think it destroys the concept of private property.
Both the Punxsutawney and Pitch Pine hunting clubs are being represented by the Institute for Justice firm. They're arguing that PA's Game Commission has repeatedly violated private property rights by sending agents onto their land without permission or a warrant. The case has been going on for years, and this week's argument was the final step before a verdict. The clubs argued against the open fields doctrine, a law that allows warrantless searches of private property.
And the issue was, should Pennsylvania's Constitution reject that idea? Should Pennsylvania's Constitution treat private land as important and deserving of protection from unreasonable government intrusions?
PA's Deputy Attorney General Anthony Kovalchik says the law allows these kinds of searches and argued that rejecting that fact would be ignoring over 100 years of precedent. He thinks the game wardens had the right to enter the hunting club's private property as part of their job. No warrant required. If the court sides with the Game Commission to continue to allow game wardens to enter private land, senior attorney with Institute for Justice Josh Wyndham thinks that private property will effectively just become public property. He wants the two to be separate distinctions.
The Pennsylvania Supreme Court recognizes that private land is entitled to privacy, is entitled to protection from warrantless searches. All of a sudden, 100% of land in Pennsylvania will be eligible for protection from these kinds of intrusions, and that's a massive shift.
There's no timeline for when the court will make its decision. Reporting for WTAJ News, I'm Tim Durkin.
WTAJ reached out to the Attorney General's office for its response, and they said, quote, the Office of Attorney General carried out its responsibility to uphold existing law, and while we await the court's decision on whether it wishes to change the law, end quote.